Hello class. Today's video covers multimeters. As I spit on myself. I wanted to go over two styles that I have here. This is a Milwaukee HVAC meter that your HVAC guys use, or some use. First setting on this meter covers amps. When you test your power, like this is hooked up, this 24 volt power supply is hooked up to 115 volt. So if I want to see how many amps it's pulling, I put it to this amp setting. And you can see, it's pulling 7.2425 amps. Then you have your AC setting for volts. And my power here is running at 124 volts. Reason that is because we run off a transformer. Our 115 volt power here, 120 volt, runs off of a transformer. I have a big transformer in the back behind this controller. I don't think you can see it, but that supplies my 120 volt. This is my 480. Now, we've talked before about whether it's Y or delta. This is delta. So when I check my power, to ground, I'm running 502 volts. It's pretty high. It's supposed to be 480. And then I checked, that was L1. I checked L3 to ground. And again, I'm running I am at 500 volts. Now, I checked in my neutral, which is my center, L2. Again, 500 volts. Same off L1, 500. I check L2 to ground. I have nothing, 2 volts. Because it's a neutral. All my power is coming basically off of L1 and L2 and or L3, and L2 is neutral. So when you wire equipment up, you have to make sure it's wired delta. Delta is not used so much anymore. Most of the factories you'll be in will be Y. But some of the older buildings are still running delta, like this one. There again, when you check, you get 500 volts. You wouldn't even know that it was delta unless you check it to ground. My next setting is DC. It's got the straight bar on it. I can check my 24 volt. My positive, my negative, and I have 24 volt DC. My next setting is to check my ohms on a resistor. That's what I have it set to, straight up and down. Has your upside down horseshoe. This one is a 1 ohm. You can still read it. And I have my 1 ohm, I believe. Yep, 0.993, 1 ohm. This one, to show you that it does work, it's a 30. These are resistors. And I have 29.8. I don't know if you can read that or not. .8. That's what you check your resistors with. This next one has a little alarm sound for continuity. Check continuity to make sure you get your buzzing sound that shows it has continuity. The next one is for capacitors. I don't have one to test that with. And then, since this is an HVAC meter, this one's to check the probe on your furnace type thing. This one is for checking temperature. I have an adapter that goes on here that will check the temperature. This also comes with a built-in I don't know if you can see my red light coming on here. You can there. Tells me if something has power or not. You can see as it's even getting close, it's coming on, showing that I have power. As with everything, you should always test to make sure power is off before you do anything. This is a common fluke meter. You see them out there a lot. They're good meters. This one tests up to 1,000 volt. Oh, I'm sorry, 600 volt. The volt sign here, this determines AC or DC. You just switch it to that one. And when you check it, it tells you it's AC. Right there. 124 volt AC. And when you check DC, same thing, 24 volt DC. When you check across meters, 501. This one says 498. Check the ground. And we get 499. It's within a volt of the other one. 501. Again, they're within a volt of each other. This one also has your amps. It'll check your amps. This one don't seem to check amps as well. And you know, I've always had a problem getting a good amp reading off this. I don't know why. It will check resistors. This is my 30. And it pulls up 31. I know you probably can't see it. So it does check resistors. And then also on your resistor, it'll check continuity. It doesn't buzz, but it shows the 1. So it does check your continuity. They're both good meters, both reliable meters. Again, that covers our meters and what they do and how they work.